through the tunnel cause I see the light. And I'm about to give it everything I got in spite of all of my fears and all of my tears. I'm about to switch it up and start to change the gears. Definitely go all out. Ain't no time for me to postpone and say not now. It's a downhill trip with no brakes, bruh. Know what I was doing, so I counted all the stakes, bruh. Dream catcher, I ain't plan on stopping, no hell nah. It's a crazy high from doing this like all the day, bruh. I'm so addicted to it that I can't give it up, bruh. It already got me hooked, no way of letting go now. Just so you know, bruh, I'ma chase it. Been running so long that I got shoes with no laces. Wishing of having a bunch of watches with a whole lot of different gold faces. Success coming soon and I can already taste it. Dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. I said dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. I'm a raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a raider, like old school John Madden, Rich Gannon, and Marcus Allen. Attitude like John Gruden. We got loyal fans, they all rooted. Yeah, that's the sound of it. Let me hear it again, show 'em how the town does it. When we come through, just win, baby, what we gon' do? Got the other team shaking cause we hitting hard. R.I.P. Jack Tatum and R.I.P. Al Davis. Never been a traitor. I'm a raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a raider, Oakland Raider, all I make is highlights, that was Crabtree. Whole crowd do the wave, do the max beat. And my favorite 32, that was Jack T. I look better in a silver and a black tee. When you thought we fell off, Raiders right back. Only one eye and win, eye patch. At the Coliseum, about to make the fire crack. All I make is hard hits like Khalil Mack. Yeah, D-Card, we stars. Bo Jackson, jersey number 3-4. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider.
Intercepted in the end zone by Charles Woodson. Second career touchdown on a punt return. Can you believe it? Return by Tim Brown. The extra point is in.
This was our finest hour. This was the finest hour in the history of the Oakland Raiders. The Tom Flores, the coaches, and the great athletes. Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You were magnificent.
It's picked off.
Oh no!
Unbelievable.
Oh
Incredible! Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders! Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his way. The Raiders are going to win this game. Devontae Adams chugging into the end zone for the touchdown. Robertson's got it, and he's got an entourage. By midfield, got a block by Hobbs, and there he goes. He's got 6.
Yo, what is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of Tailgate Talk, man, where we don't ban, we don't block, we smoke our shit, we talk our talk, man. That's the Raider way. Once again, I'm the host, RaiderBen. Hopefully you guys are all having a great fucking Wednesday. Let me turn the slide on a little bit, get some better lighting in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Got some shit to talk about. Gonna give you guys an opportunity to come up here and speak your mind. You feel me? If any of you guys want to join the show, the link is pinned to the chat section. May have Pizzle up here. I don't know. I don't plan on being here very long. Maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. It just kind of depends. But we will be here chilling. Got some beers pulled up. Got one to finish right here. Obviously, cuts were yesterday. There's a lot of moving and shaking still going around. Brandon Faison makes the roster, then gets put on injured reserve the next day. That's pretty intriguing right there in itself. I honestly don't see how Brandon Faison keeps making the roster. Obviously, there must be some kind of relationship there with Tom Telesco. I think that's the only reason why they're keeping Brandon Faison around. The Raiders did bring in, I believe, a couple different defensive backs. Neither one of these guys I have, much faith in terms of, actually going out there and getting a good amount of production out of them. They're just kind of waiver pickups, right? Like, you don't really expect a lot of these guys to really pan out. Can you get some waiver guys that turn it around and, end up contributing to your football team? Yeah, sure. But, the defensive back we got from the Chargers, he looks all right. You can't really go off of any real deal game footage. It's just off preseason. So not much there. There's Pizzo right there. What up with you, Pizzo?
What's cracking, guys?
Shit, chilling. We cut Byron Young, fucking old Pizzo's guy today too.
Yeah. What up, Robert Pena? Yeah. Well, if you ain't doing what you need to do, you gotta go.
That sucks, dude. That sucks.
And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, bro.
It just sucks, bro. Because he wasn't no fucking low draft pick. We draft that motherfucker in the 3rd round game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I ain't mad. If he ain't producing, you gotta go. I'm like that with anybody. I don't care who they are,
you should be kind of pissed off at the organization for drafting another motherfucker that we just. I won't say. I don't know if we've given up on him. I think you could make the argument we did, but we just drafted another dude in the first 3 rounds that doesn't even make the fucking team. What up, Charm City? That shit's embarrassing, dude.
It is.
And that right there is the reason why I've been saying for months that, last couple years, the reason why we've been shit as long as we've been shit.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man.
Not only can we not get our first round picks right, we can't get our second round picks right. We can't get our third round picks right.
Yeah, I'm really discouraged about these Alabama players because
Talking about Byron Young, J-Dog.
These guys come out and they come from a prestigious ass program, dude. Like they win championships. That's what they fucking do. And in order to fucking actually get on the field, you got to work. They don't give you the position, but then you get in the NFL and then you just shit yourself. You don't want to work anymore. Like what the fuck, bro? I mean, it's just discouraging for me. As it's like fuck, bro. I can't. Some people have the work ethic and some people don't, bro.
And it's crazy because you would think motherfuckers that are coached by Nick Saban would have some kind of work ethic, right?
Exactly.
But
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Maybe since
standards.
Maybe since he worked so hard in college, he felt like now that he's paid, he ain't got to do shit.
Yeah, well, a lot of people feel
especially on
entitled,
a team like the Raiders. What up, the truth? Especially on a team like the Raiders, who've been notorious for drafting guys. What up, Dead Man Jim? Of guys that don't never do shit. And it's almost like a standard where you can just go there and just do whatever the fuck you want, and they're not going to cut you.
Pretty much, and this is and like last season, right? The real difference for me in the defense was they didn't give up late in the third and fourth quarter. You could talk, you always who's that guy from San Diego, Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
He used to always say the same shit. He'd always say the same thing. And so did Breeze and all these other guys. They all say the same shit. The Raiders will give up in the middle of the third or in the beginning of the fourth quarter. The defense will just give up and quit. And and I'm happy that we didn't do that last year. But for like the last 20, 30 years, that's what we have been doing.
Yeah.
It's like there's no, there's no, if we don't feel like they're going to win the game, they just quit. It's like, dude, you're in a fight. If you can't, if you can't take a punch to the mouth and knock it up.
Yeah.
That's part of winning, bro. That's part of losing is part of winning. You're not going to win every game. Nobody's perfect. But you got to get over that. You got to get over that speed bump, that adversity. And that's what we haven't been able to get over, that adversity, because year after year, every other year, we're firing our head coach. We're hiring an offensive coordinator. We're getting a new defensive coordinator. We're getting shitty draft picks. We're fucking letting guys go. We don't want to coach guys. You're fucking talent. And then we get talent, and then we don't want to coach that talent up, or we coach it up, and then we're going to just ship them off to somewhere else.
Yeah, then we don't pay them.
Just fucking time, year in, year out, season in, season out, and it's just get used to it, because they're going to continue to do it.
Yep, and that's where I've been at for the last couple of seasons. You might as well just get used to it, because this is just the way that this fucking shit-ass organization is ran, unfortunately, bro. Do I like calling them shit? No, but that's just the reality of it. Ray Love, salute to you. I don't know, bro. I just if we don't start drafting better, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be rough, bro. You can't build a team by not drafting. You can't draft nobody, bro. It's gonna be real fucking bad for you, bro.
This is like working for a job that you go in and you go to one spot, right? You come from one job and they got your jumpsuit, say you're painting or whatever. They got all your stuff, and then you go to another spot and they don't got your jumpsuit. They ain't got no mask for you, no gloves. They ain't got nothing. And it's just run down. Everything's running on its last limb. And when shit breaks, they don't really want to fix it. They just Band-Aid it. That's what's working with the Raiders it's like guaranteed. Because the fucking organization don't know its ass from its head, bro.
And the sad truth about all this shit is, dude, is that guys that are drafted in the third round are expected to contribute, bro. And we didn't get shit out of this dude, bro. And we ain't gonna get shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks, bro. You feel me? Like, I hate getting rid of guys. You feel me? Like, I hate getting rid of fucking players, bro, and losing talent and shit. Like, that's not good, bro. That's not what successful organizations do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why the Raiders haven't been a successful organization in so fucking long, is for this right here, dude. You continue
you
to
pick
try
a
to
guy.
build your team with free agency and late round draft picks that nobody's ever heard of because you can't hit in the. It's just not good, bro. It's not a good look, and I could see why motherfuckers wouldn't want to come here. It makes all the fucking reason in the world why they wouldn't want to come here. But
Yeah,
I feel like if dude, they released a statistic today, bro. Here, let me show you. I'll pull it up on my X right now, bro. Fucking Al Davis and Mark Davis over I think like the last so many years have the same fucking win-loss record, bro. Watch, it's like right here somewhere.
Fucking disturbing to me, bro.
He's a loser, bro. Like I hate Mark Davis, bro. He's terrible.
Yeah, but Al wasn't doing us a solid either for a while, man.
But Al was on his deathbed. Here it is right here.
Yeah, I know, but he even so, he was making bad decisions even before
the
that.
last 207 games as an owner. Mark Davis 85 and 122. Al Davis 85 and 122.
Wow.
Wild, right? Wild. Their last 207, the 207 games before Al Davis died has the same record as Mark Davis in the 207 games after his father died.
Well, I blame Al Davis for not teaching his son shit about football, bro. Mark Davis knows fuck all about football, and that's Al Davis's fault, bro.
No, I agree.
It's not like he didn't grow up around this great organization, and either that or he just didn't want to learn. I don't fucking know, but it's a fucking shame that none of these guys are. I don't care if it's Jerry Jones's son. I don't care if it's fucking Hunts' son. I don't care if it's fucking the guy from the fucking from Kansas City. None of those guys are gonna be able to do what their fathers did.
Subscribe to my other channel, Fume. I made a new channel, bro. I posted it in the chat. The Nightbot posted it. Just scroll up a little bit.
We can't get a fucking head coach if our life fucking depended on it, dude. I mean, that's part of the problem. And, we say this every time. Every time we get a head coach and we fire him, it's 4 years.
Yep.
At least 3 to 4 years, bro. We're already 12 years behind right now.
We've already did the math already, and I don't know if our math is mathing, but we did this math already. If it goes by the book, we're like 6 to 8 years behind the book already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right now.
Hoping that we fucking we're on the fucking cusp of turning shit around is what we're hoping.
Yeah, we're really hoping for some serious shit. But if you look at the picture in reality, it's a hard pill to swallow, dude. Not that I'm not rooting for my team or nothing. It's just I know that, every time they fucking do this shit, it's costing us more and more years. That's 8 years is almost a decade, bro.
No, I'm getting to the point, bro, to where I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm honestly gonna stand by this, bro. I felt like fucking Josh McDaniels broke my optimism again as the Raiders, bro. Like, I'm hoping this shit pans out, dude. I was optimistic, bro. Or maybe it was Derek Carr leaving. It could have been that because I knew once Derek Carr left and Josh McDaniels got fired, I knew we were gonna go through a rebuild. So maybe it was just me understanding that we're about to rebuild. We just got rid of our quarterback. We got rid of a coach that was supposed to come in and take over for a coach that had us in the playoffs. And dude, it's just the reality sets in, dude. It's just like, dude, we're not on the broad side of the spectrum right now, dude. Like, that's just what it is. And until we get a quarterback, we ain't. I'm gonna say that, bro. You just can't win, bro. You just can't win. It don't matter.
It's not that you can't. The odds are still stacked against you. That it's. That's why there's only 3 teams in history that have done it. 2, 3 teams in history that have actually rode the defense and won a championship.
Like, am I excited for the Raiders? Fuck yeah. You guys see when I do my play-by-plays week in and week out. You guys, I'm live with you guys. Nobody can fucking doubt me in terms of how happy I am for this team and how
I'm always going to root for my team.
When I talk about them, I don't have. There's not a ton of good things to say, guys. What up, Talkbox? What is there really good to say, guys? No, real shit. You're not one of this. Is a Raider only live stream. Go fuck off. There's not. I mean, so we can talk about the good things, and it's far and few in between. You know what I'm saying? We got Max Crosby. We got fucking Jack Jones. We got.
Thanks for reminding me.
It's just
If
there.
this
It's
coaching
very
shit-
far and in between, guys. And it's like I'm not trying to sound like a Debbie Downer. I'm just being real, and I'm just telling you guys how I really feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just does not look good, dude. And Ron, I seen you talking about Luke Getsy last night, bro, on the stream, bro. And I didn't get to address your comment. He's a Bears fan. Yes, I have no faith in Luke Getsy, bro. I have no
neither
faith.
did I.
And neither does my panel member up here, Pizzo. Neither one of us have any faith in Luke Getsy. You know what I'm saying?
That was the worst hire
We're
of the
just
season,
hoping we're just hoping that he can come in and fucking and cater to our offense. You know what I'm saying? Because we have guys that can make plays. He just can't be trying to fit square pegs into round holes.
Yeah, I'm going to be blaming a lot of the – I'm not going to blame Mark Davis on this shit. When this shit doesn't pan out, I'm going to be blaming people like Max Crosby. I'm going to be blaming the fans.
Subscribe to the other channel.
I'm going to be blaming all kinds of people, dude, because these fucking guys are the ones that wanted to hire him, right? And I'm not saying he doesn't bring good energy and stuff, but he's a rookie head coach, dude. How successful a rookie head coach? Look at. I said hire Tom Coughlin. What did they do? They didn't hire him. They bring him in as an informer or an informant.
Fuck
or whatever.
No, I wouldn't want Tom Coughlin as a head coach, bro. You're smoking
advisor. Dope. But they brought him in. So is Ray Lewis. They're all fucking advising him.
You want him as a head coach? Fuck that.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's still running the same kind of. He's still running the same.
I get it, but he's too old to be a head coach, bro.
Yeah, but AP's still running an ideology, dude. That's why he's got him in there. It's still the same ideology.
I get it, but I don't want that old, decrepit-ass motherfucker as my head coach. That motherfucker is old and decrepit. How it's like having Biden out there, gang. That boy, this shit's past him.
How old do you think Bill Belichick is, bro? How old do you think Bill Belichick and Andy Reid are? They're not young.
Bill Belichick's like in his 60s.
I think he might be a little older than that.
Well, I can tell you right now, Tom Coughlin older than them, goddammit. He older than both of them.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying all the good coaches right now, except for McVay, really, is fucking old, dude.
Shit, Harbaugh old as shit, boy.
Yeah, Harbaugh, John, and Jim Harbaugh are getting old.
Anyways.
Chucky, he's getting old. I mean, all these dudes, you know, you're talking about these guys all were coaching underneath –
I agree, William. The Raiders.
Bill Walsh in the 80s, dude. And then in the 90s. I mean, that was 30 years ago.
It just depends. This is how you get over that, William, is you try not to put too much fucking hope and shit into the Raiders, bro. Like
hell
I try, like, of course, there's Fium. What's up with you, gang? I do it naturally as a Raider fan, but as I've gotten older, I've kind of learned to control my energy and not put that much into the Raiders, bro. Like, I already know, bro, what's gonna happen, gang.
Yep.
Until they prove me wrong, bro. Like, I hate to be the guy that says that, bro, but like, I'm not one of those guys that believe you're turning fucking ashes into gold overnight, bro. Like, that shit just don't happen. And until I see anything of us even going forward, like, dude, we ain't even going forward yet, bro. And if we are, we're at like a rolling pace.
What were the Raiders before Rich Gannon showed up? It finally took us getting a quarterback. It took us to get Rich Gannon to start. We had to get the quarterback first. Then we started actually winning, right? You can't really win without a quarterback. And that's just the way it is in the NFL. There's going to be games where the guy's going to have to throw 30-plus times a game. And throwing a fastball overhand every time, as when you throw a football, isn't going to work. You got to throw sidearm. You got to throw overhand. You got to, not only that, you got to have touch. I mean, that's why finding these guys is so hard. It's not like everybody could do this shit.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Minshew being the starter, Ray Love. There's a lot of people that are crying about it, bro. But like I said, that's how Raider fans are, dude. Raider fans, you can never satisfy Raider fans, dude. Like I said, we can go out and win the Super Bowl tomorrow, dude, and the Raider fans will find something to bitch about, dude.
We could have won it with AOC too.
What up, Jack Bauer? Just win, baby, in the building. He said exactly. That's why when people say we will win 10 or 11 games, they must be on drugs. Bro, motherfuckers be in the Raider chat trying to say we're going to be 14-2 and win the AFC West. Like, okay.
Well,
I feel bad. I feel bad when we don't. I feel bad when we don't because your heart's going to be crushed.
Yeah.
Your heart's going to be crushed, bro. And William M., you know what's fucking crazy? Is the Raiders have only drafted 2 quarterbacks in the history of the first round of our franchise, bro. And it was Jamarcus Russell and that dude, I think, what's his name? Marinovich or some shit in L.A. Like
Todd.
Yeah, Todd Marinovich. I think he's the quarterback. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what his name is, but we only drafted 2 quarterbacks in the history of our team in the first round, bro. So if you don't draft quarterbacks and shoot your shot on talented quarterbacks, dude, it's hard to be successful in the NFL, dude. Especially in this day of the NFL, dude, where you got to be able to throw the football. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason why whenever we do draft quarterbacks, I root for them. That's the main reason why I rooted for Aiden. Because we don't never really draft quarterbacks, dude. How many quarterbacks did we draft under Derek Carr's tenure? Just 1, right? Connor Cook, and that was it. We didn't draft no other fucking quarterbacks. You know, like we just don't draft quarterbacks for some reason. We just think we're just gonna fucking get a quarterback that's just gonna fall off a tree somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
They were content with riding with Derek Carr.
Khalifa, what up, gang? If you don't go out there and at least try to draft one, you're never going to get one, dude. You don't ever go out there and try to pick up one, you're never going to get one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they were content. They were content with losing for 9 years, bro. When they knew it was time for us to cut ties, they didn't want to cut
10 wins, Raider Chaos. I think based off our defense alone, we should. Dude, we won 8 games last year, bro, with all the bullshit we had to deal with, bro. This year we're kind of coming in with like a stable mindset. Like everybody knows all the pieces are in place. Like unless something, detrimental happens, like nobody's gonna get fired or nothing. What up, Ralph? Like we don't have to worry about any of that shit. What up? All right, Fume, have a good one, bro. Take it easy, man. Much love. We get to go in there with a little bit of stability. Yeah. So just based off last year, as many games we won, bro, I think we can win at least 2 more. I think we can win 10 games.
Well, yeah. If the quarterback can get our team the ball, like this was the problem last year, dude. The problem isn't the talent. The problem is getting the talent the ball. We couldn't get them the fucking ball. You can have the stackest roster you want, and if you can't throw the ball or get the ball to your guys, it doesn't fucking matter.
What up, Ralph?
And that was our problem last year, dude. We couldn't get them the ball. We couldn't get Adams the ball.
Yep.
And hopefully this year we got somebody who can get them the ball right now. If not,
we're
going to try.
We weren't getting any of those quarterbacks, Chaos, because nobody wanted to trade down.
Nobody wants to dance, bro.
Nobody wanted to trade down. Everybody that took quarterbacks needed quarterbacks. The only team that took a quarterback that didn't need one was the Falcons. I know a lot of Raider fans don't like the Falcons because they took Michael Penix. What up, Joel E. and Gord Peterson? Salute, guys. Miguel Moreno. They took them, and it kind of fucked the draft up, dude. It fucked it up for us. And where the Raiders drafted at, dude, like the Broncos needed a quarterback, so they took the quarterback that was on the board before us. That was the only quarterback that was left that would have been worthy of our pick, at that point. I mean, they're not going to reach on a Spencer Rattler or any of them other dudes, you know what I'm saying? So they didn't draft one. And
I like Bradley better anyway.
Unfortunately, I just think that we're never going to be bad enough to get a top quarterback, dude. And that's why I think if the Raiders have a chance next year, they're going to pick up Dak Prescott, bro. It's just they're not going to tank. The Raiders don't tank. So we're not going to be bad enough to get a top quarterback. So it's I don't know, bro. It's almost like we're in fucking purgatory right now, bro. And it's funny because that's what fucking not L fucking said, but Ern said. He was like, the Raiders are about to go into purgatory, bro. And that boy was 100% right. That's exactly where we're at right now. Because we're not going to be bad enough to get a quarterback, dude. And good quarterbacks, you don't just find those in free agency. That's the reason why I said if Dak Prescott becomes available, we're going to snatch him, dude. Because those kind of quarterbacks just don't hit free agency. The downfall with that, though, is now you're paying him $60 million a year.
Yeah.
And that's going to eat up a lot of your cap space.
40. Then you're going to pay Devontae 40.
I don't think if the Raiders go out and get Dak next year, bro, like I don't even know if Devontae would be on this team. He'd have to completely restructure, which I believe I honestly don't think he's going to be on this team here. If next year, unless we go to the playoffs or something, dude, I think he's out next year. And if he does stay, he's gonna have to he's gonna want to restructure his cut. He's gonna want to restructure his contract because he's got no guaranteed money next year. Yeah, he's got $40 million on the season, but there's no guaranteed money on the board. And
exactly what I was just gonna bring up. Yeah, there's no guaranteed money. He wants guaranteed money.
So they're gonna have to restructure for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna want guaranteed money for sure. Everybody does.
Yeah, I could definitely see Dak coming to Vegas, bro. He would be the face. He would be the face of Vegas if Dallas lets him go. It all just depends if they can make a move in the playoffs this year, man. Dak's biggest knock, dude, is he'll win you. He'll win you some regular season games and get you to the playoffs, but he's just not very good in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, I don't blame Dak for that defensive meltdown, though, bro. Their defense fucking.
Oh no, that last playoff game, yeah, dude, their defense got shit on.
So if he goes out there and shits the bed and throws 3 interceptions and 2 pick sixes. That's something different. But when the fucking defense ain't stopping the run and they're just fucking giving up the booty, that's on the defense, bro. You can only do so much as a quarterback.
No, I agree. He definitely fucking didn't help that team whatsoever.
Just like when Manning used to play Brady and Brady would win just because they had a better defense. They'd go neck to neck. They'd come down to last possession. And finally, Manning got a defense.
No, I don't think you can compare Dak Prescott to Gardner Minshew, man.
No. Dak is obviously better.
Dak's way better. Dak will at least give the Raiders a chance to compete in the AFC West. I'll tell you that right now.
But, I'm anxious to see what Gardner does with this team, dude. I'm not going to shit on him yet.
No, I like Gardner. I like Gardner. He's got swagger, bro. Like, from a outsider perspective, like not knowing who Gardner is, and you kind of look at him like the way he carries himself, the way he talks, the way he walks, like he's got a lot of Raider swagger to him, bro. And I fucking
he's a little confident, cocky sucker.
Exactly, bro. He's like bro, like an old Ken Stabler type motherfucker pulling the cheerleaders on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Like Gardner Minshew be fucking all the opposing teams' cheerleaders like Ken Stabler was doing, pulling all them hoes numbers and shit. Like that's who he is, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, and go cruise around.
That's a Raider, bro. Like, that's a Raider. I love that shit, bro. Hey, Jack Bauer, make sure you subscribe to the other channel. Boy, you over there talking to yourself, my guy.
What's that, guy?
So is Chris. You guys go subscribe to the other channel, gang. Appreciate y'all. We live on the other channel, man. Make sure you subscribe. We made a new one. Yeah, I don't know why a Bears fan is trying to talk to the Raiders like they didn't just have the #1 pick in the draft.
Yeah, well, hopefully that works out for them.
I mean, they definitely got the best quarterback in the draft, but they can't really talk to us though, bro. Like they
don't.
They just had the #1 overall pick. Like y'all are relying on a franchise quarterback to turn your organization around, and the Bears suck, dude. The Bears have always sucked.
The best quarterback they ever had.
I just like being alone. Jack Bauer is a G, gang. That's funny, man. Appreciate y'all, man. But nah, fucking I don't know, bro. I like Gardner. There's some things I don't like about him, but I think we can. If you want to nitpick, man, you can nitpick at anybody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We can do the same nitpicking to Aiden O'Connell. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, I feel like as Raider fans, bro, like we should, what up, Carlos? We should all just be riding with whoever's going to give us a better chance to win. And anybody that's going to sit here and try to say that Aiden O'Connell gives us a better chance to win over Minshew, and Minshew hasn't even played a fucking game for us yet, you're wild. You don't know that because Minshew hasn't even played a fucking game yet. So say he's better than us, better than Aiden O'Connell is wild, or he's worse than Aiden O'Connell is wild. It's just I think people just have a love relationship, a love-hate relationship with Aiden, bro, and it's just that's weird, dude. It's not about the player, it's about the shield, bro.
It's about winning. It's about winning the championship. That's the goal. It's winning the Super Bowl.
I just want to win games, dude. And like I said, we can nitpick at both of these guys, dude. Like it's not like motherfuckers is picking at Minshew like he's perfect or something, dude. He's not perfect, but neither is fucking Aiden. Yeah, Aiden's still wet behind the ears, bro. He's still trying to get his feet wet in the National Football League. Like, Minshew's been there and done that. I mean, is Minshew fucking great? No, but At this point, whoever gives us the better chance to win is who's playing, and I honestly feel like Minshew gives us the better chance to win. And I want to win.
Definitely. Yep, I agree. Totally. He just needs to let him sit this year behind Minshew and see what happens next year. Next year, if he doesn't take a step up, then we got to get rid of him because then he hasn't learned anything.
So
Like,
J-Dog, would I like the Raiders to pick up Dak Prescott? The only reason why I say yes is because I want to win now, bro. Like, I don't want to go through a rebuild. And Dak, will he take us to a Super Bowl? Who knows? Will he take Dallas? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You can't call that, but you can only go off of how his win-loss record is, dude. And he wins a lot of fucking games. And I want to win, bro. You feel me? Like, will it suck to give him a lot of money? No. It would suck, for real, bro. But at the end of the day, how does this organization feel? Does this organization feel like they want to win now? Or do they want to rebuild? I'm good, bro. I'm not trying to rebuild, bro. Like, even though that's what we're doing right now. You know what I mean?
We are. We're rebuilding until we get a quarterback.
Dak doesn't really miss games. He broke his leg that one year where they twisted his shit backwards. But no, Dak don't really miss games. Like I said, man, it's hard to find a franchise quarterback, dude. People make it seem like it's so easy. What up, Huey? People make it seem like it's so easy to find a franchise quarterback, dude. It's not. I mean, if it's easy, right, dude, we would have been able to find a franchise quarterback, dude. We haven't found a franchise quarterback in like 40 fucking years. You know, like, that shit's not easy, dude. Just, oh yeah, trade up. You got to be aggressive. Go get your guy. That shit don't always work, dude. That shit doesn't always work, especially for the Raiders.
You got to have somebody.
When was the last time the Raiders traded up? Like, dude, we don't never trade up.
Oh, yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that, what up, Huey P? Subscribe. Appreciate you, Huey P. But, I don't know, dude. I honestly just feel like what the Raiders need to be doing is just try to draft the quarterback, dude. If you don't draft the quarterback, you're never going to get one. This is a rebuild, though, KP. It doesn't seem like a rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Because we got playmakers in positions, but if we ain't got a quarterback, dude, you're just not gonna win, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah, because at some point or another, right? Just like look at the 49ers versus the Chiefs. At some point, Brock Purdy's going to have to make a play. And if he can't step up and make that play, then he's not good enough. He's not, and you just got to look at it from that way. He's not going to be good enough to win because he can't step up and make that play when he needs to. And that's what it's all about, dude. That's what pressure guys do. Guys that can handle it and make the play. The guys who don't choke.
Look, we got a guest. See if his shit connects. Afakasi, what up, man?
My boy Afakasi.
Oh, my boy's on vacation. Hey, bro, sorry I missed your show, dude. I just got tired of my
shit. Bantha, no apologies needed. Like, I knew you were going live, and I didn't think you had time to jump over to my side of the fence before yours. Real quickly, as soon as I wrap things up, I sent people over to your ways. So,
for sure.
Yeah, I do appreciate that you came for my money. So, I would like to return the favor. But anyways, carry on. How are we going?
Oh, we good, man. How are you? You look like you enjoying yourself. A little nice little hotel room or something you got right there. Was that an Airbnb, a hotel room or something?
Yeah, I'm in the hotel at the moment using the. I had to go out and purchase mobile internet because the Wi-Fi here is trash. But I'm about to dip out soon because I'm going to go hit the gym and I don't know, maybe indulge myself in the festivities over here. But I had a minute to grace your channel, so I thought I'd.
All right, so we'll keep it short and sweet. How do you feel about the roster? As a whole.
Look, as a whole, I'm happy with it. Like there wasn't really that many surprising makes per se. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't any guys that were like, oh shit, he made the roster instead of him. Yeah. Outside of maybe I don't know Byron Young, but we already cut him, and MJ Devonshire to make room for those new cats. What was it? Tyson, that Alualu guy. Did you hear about him?
That defensive tackle?
That defensive tackle
Thule
and the two defensive
shit, I think
backs.
is his name.
Right. And what was it? I've already forgotten their names. The defensive backs we signed today.
Oh fuck, I don't fucking know their
The
names
one from
neither,
the
bro.
Giants.
We picked up a defensive back from the Chargers. I actually got it right here.
Yeah,
His name.
from the Giants, we got a cornerback from the Giants.
So we picked up Thomas Harper.
Right.
He's a safety, and then we picked up Darnay
Yeah.
Holm. He's a corner from the Giants.
Yeah.
Right.
He's over there.
From what I've done, so when we signed this Holmes guy, I was like, okay, who is he? Like, what has he done? So, like, bear with me. Like, this is 10 minutes of research. So just take my viewpoint with a grain of salt. But from looking at the stat count and the small sample size of footage that I did see, he looks to be possibly an Amid Robertson kind of guy, being that like he has the same size, same measurables, same stat line, as well as he was drafted in the same year, in the same round. And his strengths are what Amix was, like not quite what you want on the outside, but on the inside, like the nickel and dime situations, he's a guy who can do the job reasonably well if he's healthy. So
What up,
I'm
son?
with it.
Yeah, from what I've seen from the dude from the Chargers, yeah, bro, he looks decent. It's another guy that Telesco's got a kind of a relationship with those boys, man. So motherfuckers get a chance to grab their players. Telesco's gonna grab them. How you feel about that? How you feeling about that Amari Gaynor kid?
Gainer, I love it. Definitely played his way onto the roster and deservedly so. Like the guys who deserved their spots made the final roster, and that was pleasing to see. Guys like him, guys like Janarius Robertson, who I had high praise for, and again, why is it this guy can do some things in preseason, yet Tyree Wilson did what?
Fuck all, dude.
Exactly, and I'll give you something else, RaiderBen. Janarius Robinson is only 1 year older than Tyree Wilson, so it's not like this cat is like an experienced guy in the league. He's not. He's only been in the league, I think, 1 more year than Tyree. He was drafted in the 4th round, yet he was making plays and deserved his spot on the roster. Yet Tyree did what? Like I said, absolutely none, which is leaving me very frustrated. And as well as you, RaiderBen, I'm very, I've been watching your lives. Like, I know how you feel about the situation. I feel the same. So, yeah. And McAllister as well, and Keaton. Like, it's good to see those guys made the final shakeup.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy about the whole McAllister situation, too, because on Madden, they had him as a running back, dude. And I don't know if you've heard this story, but Charm City was watching me play Madden fucking on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I was asking Charm City, I'm like, who the fuck is McAllister? He was a running back. Because I didn't want to run with Zamir White, and he was the fastest one. Zamir White had 91 speed. This dude had 92, so I'm like, fuck it. Let's try him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't even know who the fuck he is, bro. That next fucking game, that fool went fucking crazy. I'm like, bro, isn't it crazy that we were just talking about this motherfucker? We didn't even know who he was. But nah, bro, like, I like the fact that we have somebody else with speed showing out, bro. Like, we need that. Like, I feel like we have quote-unquote route technicians, your prototypical handsy receiver, like the guys who just get open and possession type receivers, right? We don't really have a ton of speed guys. And our mantra was built off, we don't take what the defense gives us. We take what we want. And we don't have guys that can run. Once we get, dude, you get Trey Tucker and say this guy pans out, you got Trey Tucker and Sincere or Tyreek McAllister. I don't know why I always think of Sincere McCormick every time I mention this dude's
Where did you get that one from?
I don't know. It happens every fucking time, dude. But yeah, so if those two dudes pan out, dude, the possession receivers, the route runners, those guys benefit a ton off those speedy guys, bro. Like when those speedy guys, dude, run and they take the defense back, it allows all that underneath shit to come wide open, dude. So I'm excited, man. I just think I think we just got to continue to develop talent, dude. We got to continue to develop our talent, and I don't know. So far, Telesco shit looks all right, bro. Like, he went out there and every single one of his players made the 53, so that's good. Trey Taylor obviously took the IR. He fucked his knee up. He had posted something on his Instagram too before they even announced it. So I think a lot of us, if you guys didn't know, if you follow him on Instagram, his knee was fucked up. He posted a picture of it. So unfortunately,
yeah, I saw that.
it's
I think
only
I saw
a
that
short-term
after
IR. It's only 4 games, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the young dudes, bro. Because I honestly think we got some young dudes that can go out there and contribute for us this season. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's good to see that we've got guys that look like might make the return game an area of strength. Something that's been
Yeah,
quite
they cut him today, Huey. I seen
mid
that.
for the longest time, right? Like since Jacoby Ford, like what have we done in the return game outside of that one return from Dwayne Harris that you talked about, like on
Yep.
your last slide, Ben? And like, yeah, we had Cordero Patterson for a year, but like teams didn't kick to him. We were never able to utilize him to his strengths. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been an area that's been like mediocre, and it's good to see we've got guys like McAllister. And I think the reason why you think of McCormick is because of they both have the Mick
The Mick,
as their
yeah,
first names.
yeah.
Yeah, McAllister,
I
McCormick. Yeah,
gotta
anyway.
shake that. I gotta shake that. But no, man, I
Right.
like him. Like I said, I honestly think that Amari Gaynor kid's gonna be special, bro. Like he might be really
Right.
fucking good. He's very fundamentally good, dude. Like that Niners
Right.
game, dude, where he got to call the fucking plays, like he had the green dot. He got to call the defense, dude. I seen that motherfucker taking linemen and just throwing them, bro. And going and just snatching up fucking running backs and tackling them. They tried to run an option with Josh Dobbs, dude. They couldn't block him with linemen. Yeah, he's gonna be good, bro. And that's good to see because that's one position, bro, that we never developed, dude, is linebackers.
Right.
Same thing with our
Right.
D tackles. We talked about it. Byron Young got released. Like
Good.
he's gone. A third round
Get off outta
pick
here.
busted, bro. Another dude. Nesta Jade stayed on the team over him, bro. And Nesta Jade's like undrafted 7th round pick type shit. Wild. Just
But like it's
embarrassing.
deservedly so too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I get critical of guys like Tyree and Byron Young. It's like why can these cats we draft later or even undrafted show up in the preseason to do some things? Yet we've got guys like Byron Young and Tyree Wilson who show nada.
Nothing.
Like Tyree Wilson, there was not one defensive end outside of the two guys who I've friggin' forgot their names. Well, one of them being RJ Stone that Tyree outplayed. Like Emmett Smith, Charles Snowden, and friggin' Janarius Robinson, who did make the final 53. All of them outplayed him.
Yep. And
Like
you know
that's
what's
not
crazy
good enough.
is that we're gonna have this is how we're gonna have to hope this pans out, right? I didn't know Janarius Robinson was only 1 year older than Tyree, so that's good, right? Because hopefully that motherfucker pans out. So I'm like, fuck, at least we got him, because that's where we are with a lot of our picks now, bro. Like that's how we were with the Clee pick, bro. Like, oh fuck it, we got Max Crosby. He made up for me. He made up for Clee Farrell. Like that's how it always is, bro. And that shit's wild, bro. But I mean, at the same time, hopefully they do pan out. So then Tyree Wilson isn't that much of an issue. Like that's the reason why the Niners don't take that much bashing as they should for Trey Lance. They should get bashed. You want to know why they don't? It's because Purdy panned out, and they forgot all about him. You know, so
Kind of pandering.
if we get somebody else, say Kuntz pans out, like is it gonna suck for us fans? But nobody's really gonna look at it because we had other dudes pan out. Like, but it just sucks, dude. It sucks. I'm surprised this regime's even giving him a shot, bro, because he was the last regime's guy. Another guy that was very limited in terms of his film in college, didn't really do shit. Like, it was just a bad pick, bro. I just don't see how anybody was excited for that pick, and I didn't even watch college football, dude, and I knew that was a bad pick. Especially when you had bigger needs on the board at interior defensive line and secondary, and you reach for a player that's coming off injury. Like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
That's Raiders.
Just bad.
Well,
bro.
at least it seems to have changed this year with this year's pick, right?
Yeah, I think it will change. I have heard that fucking Bowers is still dealing with a foot injury. I hope it's just, precautionary. They don't want to force him out there. Like, it's not even game week yet. But, if that happens, bro, if Brock Bowers catches the injury bug, I'm going to be sick, because I said that's the only way he won't be shit is if he starts dealing with injury bugs, dude. It's that shit catches everybody. I mean, that shit, once that shit catches you, bro, it never lets you go. So we have to.
But then we're looking at Michael Mayer to play a bigger role than having to share the load pause with Brock Bowers. But at least Mayer he was fairly impressive in the preseason, so hopefully he can have that sophomore jump.
Well, I think if they use him more as a passing threat, dude, like last year they used him a lot to block and shit. So.
Right. Have you seen the practice squad?
No, I haven't. I haven't taken a look at it. I can probably find it right now, though.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of
You're
fact.
talking
They
about. You're
signed
talking about.
little, like
Did they bring back Carter Bradley?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like notable names at the top of my head. Carter Bradley, Sincere McCormick is back
They
yet
brought back
again.
Sam Webb.
Sam Webb as well. Dalton Wagner, the offensive tackle, he's back. I'll tell you a surprise though, but he's actually Nutty Nate's guy, John Shanker. He's the tight end they kept over the likes of that other tight end, Fotheringham, and the one who
Fotheringham?
was a little bit more expensive. Yeah, there was another guy who begins with a G. Gans? Maybe I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, yeah, I
his
know who
name
you're
is.
talking about. I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that they kept Shanker over like the likes of Fotheringham was very interesting. But like, you know, maybe they like the fact that he seems like a guy who works hard and will do what they say. You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta have guys that want to play for you, dude. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I've said this 100 times over, bro. Like if you wanna have a great team and a great organization, you have to have players that are bought into what you do, dude. And if you can't get players to buy in, you're not gonna be a successful franchise. And you know, like I hate to say it, but there's probably a lot of outsiders that look at us our organization like a laughing stock. And some of these players that come in, that they're probably looking the same way, like, man, I can come over here and do whatever the fuck I want type shit. Like, I'm just hoping that Antonio Pierce gets rid of that. That stink's got to get out of the building, dude. It's been like that for far too long. So we have to kind of see. Hopefully that shit gets out of the building. But
Well, I think he made that clear last year when he cut.
yeah, Marcus Peters.
Yeah, when he cut him right away.
Yeah, we can't settle for mediocrity, dude. We can't be bringing in these high valuable players, dude, and just letting them come in and just sit on their ass. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, that's a bad influence for the other kids.
Exactly.
Snowden
Like,
and
you want
Butler were the other
workhorses
ones
in there, dude. Huh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in.
you're
Snowden and Butler were two other names that made the practice squad.
See, I felt like Matthew Butler, obviously it did pan out that way, but I felt like Matthew Butler should have made the team over Byron Young. But that's not saying shit, though. Matthew Butler sucks.
Right.
That's not saying. That's what I'm
But
saying.
he's a
Matthew
guy I
Butler sucks, and he
criticize
was
too,
like a
but, like,
fifth round pick, like a really late round pick, dude. Like, he should have made the team over a third round pick. Like, that's wild,
Hey, he's
dude.
a guy I heavily criticized too, but like from the eye test, he seemed to have he outplayed Byron Young, and I felt like he deserved to stick around if we were going to keep one of those two, or two of the three, because Nestor was also the guy fighting for a roster spot, but he was the one that was able to stick. But yeah, look, it's with all these draft picks invested in these interior guys, like, can one of these dudes just like establish themselves as a rotational guy at the very least? I mean, come on.
Yeah, he was cut by Wild. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, but he made the team originally over Matthew Butler. That motherfucker made the team for 24 hours and got cut. I don't know. Like I said, at the end of the day, bro, like we cannot continue to have this happen and expect to be a successful franchise, dude. You can't just be cutting third round picks, bro, after one season. Like, bro, that shit don't fucking look good. Like, I feel like, I know I probably sound like a hypocrite because I'm saying cut Tyree Wilson, but like, if these dudes ain't shit, bro, you got to get rid of them. But we should have never drafted them in the fucking first place. That's what I should have said, bro. You can't be drafting these fucking bums in the third round, in the fucking first round. In my opinion, it's better just to cut ties with them right now. Cut your losses, move on. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? So, honestly, feel like we drafted the wrong Byron Young, too, because the Rams drafted the linebacker Byron Young like 7 picks later, bro, and that boy had 8 sacks last year as a rookie. I think we drafted the wrong one.
My frustration stems from, like, with these guys that we're investing draft capital in, like, we're retaining them. Like, granted, we released Byron Young, but, like, I'm looking at Tyree as well. Yeah, there's guys at the same position who are fighting for a roster spot who we either released or put on the practice squad, yet they were able to show more than these other two cats. You know what I'm saying? And that, for me, that's not good enough.
That stings, bro. That stings. And unfortunately, dude, that's just how it's been for this team, bro. It's been like that for a while. You know, I honestly feel like we be hitting sometimes on these later guys and these earlier guys. We made the example with Max Crosby. Like, dude, it's just it's the gimmies. The Raiders just missed the gimmies, dude. You can't be missing the gimmies. Like, dude, they're giving you one. Like, is it, you know, the analytics show that more teams miss in the first round than actually hit in the first round? So that is true. But if you look at how many we've missed in the fucking first round, dude, it's just fucking insane.
Cleve Farrell and Max Crosby, a good example. Damon Arnett and Nate Hobbs, another example of what you were trying to say. You know what I mean? Like, we're working on these gimmies, on finding at least a semi-competent starter. That's what you want at the very least if you're drafting in the first round. You know what I'm saying? And we're not even getting that with some of these cats yet. We're hitting it out of the ballpark with guys at the same position later on. Like I said, the year we drafted Cleve Farrell, we took Max Crosby. Granted, it wasn't the same year when we drafted Damon Arnett, but it was a year apart. We drafted Damon Arnett in the first round. Or was it the same year? No, it wasn't. Nate Hobbs was 2021. So, you know what I mean? A year later, we drafted Nate Hobbs in, the fourth, fifth round? A guy nobody talked about, zero expectation yet. We're looking at him as one of the best nickel cornerbacks in the league as it stands.
Yeah.
Or my personal opinion, anyway.
No, I think when you talk like the grand scheme of nickel corners, I definitely believe Nate Hobbs is up there in terms of the top 5 probably slot corners in the league. He's really good at what he does. Unfortunately, the one downfall with him is that's really all he can really play. He can't really play consistently on the outside. But no, he's really good at slot. So I'm gonna end the show. I gotta go cook dinner. It's 7 o'clock. Just a heads up, ladies and gentlemen, my shows will be going back to morning shows next week. So next week, my shows will be 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Starts all of them Monday through Thursday, and then Friday I'll go to the night shows. But yeah, so the schedule will change a little bit, but we'll still be doing content. So
that's midday your time?
Yeah, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time all next week will be my shows, Monday through Thursday. So Afakasi, I just dropped the link to your channel in my chat. Make sure you guys go show Afakasi some love. It's my guy. Pizzle, always a pleasure. I'll talk to you on Friday night, RaiderNation.
I love you guys.
You guys have a great night, and this is another episode of Tailgate Talk. Appreciate it, everybody. Have a good one, Afakasi. Peace out. Go Raiders.
Take care.